Jeffreys Bay is a mecca for surfers, both professional and amateur, but the picture-perfect spot in South Africa has also seen shark attacks before Mick Fanning's near miss, including a young Adelaide surfer who 40 years ago was lucky to get away. Simon Royal reports.
Better than most, Marshall Flanagan knows how Mick Fanning must have felt.
I was horrified.
South Africa's Jeffreys Bay, or J-Bay, is a magnet for surfers, renowned for its consistent, clean waves.
Beautiful looking wave here.
In 1976, then 20-year-old Marshall Flanagan fell under the bay's spell.
I was living the dream, surfing every day.
But October the 6th really stands out, the day a 4-metre white pointer mauled him.
It lives in vivid memory, even though it's 40 years ago. The thought was, I've bought the farm. Then I thought, well, no, I'm 19, 20 years old, I've got too long to live. And I reached down and hit down in here where I believe the snout was, and with that, it let me go.
The shark left a huge gash in his leg, missing his femoral artery by millimetres and leaving a partial tooth in Marshall Flanagan's knee. Martin Garwood from the Sydney Aquarium says the behaviour of the shark that attacked Mick Fanning was strange.
It's not a regular attack pattern for what is most likely a great white. You can see it coming horizontally into shot, and normally for them they would be coming from directly underneath.
Just like Australia, one person on average dies from shark attack in South Africa each year. There have been 8 attacks at Jeffreys Bay since 1984. The last fatality was a swimmer in 2013. Marshall Flanagan doesn't support shark culls, and his advice to Mick Fanning is get back in the water. He did. And even without a tooth souvenir, it's still a story to tell.
And I bring it out every once in a while to show the children and their friends about the 40-foot shark that got me.
Tales of the ones that got away. Simon Royal, ABC News, Adelaide.